Any interesting stories or memories with other notable artists or producers you want to share with us today? Thinking back in your whole music career, any interesting stories or memories with other notable artists or producers you want to share?
Mm. I remember my first time like meeting Diddy, going to Diddy crib. Dirk had just signed me, and I think Diddy invited him over, and I met kind of like everybody. That's the day I noticed like, damn, I'm in the rap game. You know what I'm saying? And uh, Diddy opened the door. Dirk told him like he had just signed me. Diddy told me, "Welcome to the family." Um, and as I'm going in his house, I'm just seeing more and more people. I remember I saw like Cassie, I saw Lauren London, I saw Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace Nip, and we shook up and everything. And I'm going back more. I'm seeing Bow Wow. I'm going back more. I'm seeing these boxers. I forgot his name. I can't even think of his name. He's a popular boxer though. It was just a lot of people there. So that was the moment and that was the day where I was like, damn, I'm really in this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it took it from YouTube to like, damn, like I'm really with people that I done grew up watching on TV and seeing and watching them grow, watching them become the artists that they then became. So that's definitely a moment to remember for me. I always remember the moment at Diddy crib, and it was like it wasn't even nothing special. We ain't even do nothing special. It's just the fact of being there.
Now, this was in Miami?
Vegas.
Oh, Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas.
Okay. Was it Floyd Mayweather by any chance? The
Uh,
boxer?
nah, it was a Puerto Rican guy. I can't think of his name. A lot of people know him though. Is
Danny
it Danny
Garcia?
Garcia? Yeah, Danny
From
Garcia.
Philly.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, this party, was it like some sort of theme to it? Was it just a spontaneous gathering? Was it a celebration for something specific?
Nah, not that I know of. I just know Dirk got invited, so he brought me with him. And then when I got there, I really didn't see nobody celebrating nothing. It just looked like a whole bunch of ball and shit going on. Everybody turned up, everybody enjoying themselves, kicking it, drinking, smoking, vibing. So I ain't really see no celebrations for real. It was just a kickback.
Drinking liquor?
Yeah. Whole bunch of Ciroc Diddy crew.
Smoking tobacco? Marijuana?
I was smoking marijuana, for sure.
See any other party drugs at the
Uh
event?
nah, I'm glad I didn't. I done got up out of there. I don't really be fucking with that shit. But goddamn it, I ain't just weed, liquor, and that's really it. I ain't seen nobody doing no crazy shit.
Now, how long before you actually attend this event did you know you were going to Diddy's house?
Like right before, we was with Meek. We was with Meek right before at like some type of day party, and French hit Dirk, I think, and was like, "Yo, Diddy want you to slide to the crib," and Dirk took me with him. Uh, yeah, we went.
When you find out you're on your way to this event, were you nervous?
Nah, I was just. I wouldn't even say ready to get there. It was regular. It wasn't even a feeling like, damn, I'm really. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get that damn factor until it's like we was already in there kicking in it, and I had thought about it like, damn, like we really here. You know what I'm saying? But for Dirk, it wasn't new. He was already moving around a little bit. Like he signed me, so he was already moving around a little bit. So it wasn't new for him.
Might not have been nervous, but were you intimidated at all with the caliber of celebrity at the event?
Nah, I always been like a networker, so I always knew how to get in the mix. That was same thing like when I met Nip. You know what I'm saying? Like he was walking past, and I'm damn Nip, what's up, bro? Shook his hand, he shook my hand. Hey, what's up, cousin? It was all good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was never the type. I know how to fall back. I know how to play my role, but I also know how to speak when it's time to speak.
So, in a situation like that, when you're at this event, are you outgoing and introducing yourself, and or are you just waiting for other people to kind of introduce themselves to you? Are you playing offense? Are you playing defense? A mix of
Yeah, I,
both? How does it work for?
yeah. I really was chilling. I ain't really say like Bow Wow had came up to me, shook my hand. Dirk had told him he just signed me. So yeah, I ain't really go to nobody. I think Nip was the only person I was like, "What up, Nip?" And it was just that opportunity for it. He walking past me. I'm, "What up, Nip?" He shook my hand, and yeah, that was pretty much it. Everybody else kind of was just introduced to me. So yeah.
When when you're at an establishment like this, an event like this, were there people that blew past your expectations of what they would be like when you met them? Maybe they exactly were what you thought they would be like when you met them, or maybe fall short.
uh, Bow Wow. Hey, it's crazy because as a kid, Bow Wow was my favorite rapper. I don't think no, I don't think, and I said this a long time ago. I said this before it was a thing to say like, oh no, give Bow Wow his flowers and blah blah blah. People used to look at me crazy when I was like, nah, Bow Wow the reason why I started rapping. The reason why is because he was a kid. It wasn't about nothing else but him being a kid and I was a kid and I'm looking at it like, damn, we in the ghetto. If you can make it and the world love you, like shit, I want to be a rapper too. So Bow Wow, people don't really understand how big Bow Wow was as a kid. Like, if you was in that era, you just knew like he was the shit. So when I met him, folks says, it's crazy. I wouldn't say, cause I don't got nothing bad to say about him. It's just he cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's Bow Wow. Hey, he cool, but he just when I say he cool, it's like he copacetic. It's all good, but Bow Wow's just Bow Wow. You know what I'm saying? He crazy as hell, man. A lot of energy. He cool as hell. He get off a little liquor, he talkative. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't the same Bow Wow that I expected, but at the same time, it's all good though.
And this is Big Bow Wow at
Yeah, this,
at that time. It's not little kid Bow Wow.
yeah, this big Bow Wow.
Now, what was it, a song at all that drew you to Bow Wow back then, if you can remember, or was it one of his movies or albums,
Nah,
or
it was a song. I was on Bow Wow before his single came out. He dropped "Bounce with Me" as a single. I remember I was in the line to get his album and everything. I was a kid. Um, he dropped "Bounce with Me," but before that, the Brat dropped the record and like had Bow Wow like rapping in the middle of it or something like that, a cappella. And I'm like, damn, who the fuck this little kid? It kind of wowed all the kids because you never really saw a kid. We didn't really know about Criss Cross, nah, man. Um, Bow Wow was the one where it was like, damn, who is Shorty? He fly as hell. He tripped out like, and he could rap. All the girls like him. Oh nah, we want to rap. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. But I knew all Bow Wow shit early as a kid. I knew all that shit.
now when you finally meet Bow Wow for the first time, do you give him his flowers in person, so to speak? Do you tell him?
Nah, I ain't wanna be thirsty or I ain't
Uh,
wanna overdo it. I shook his hand. Let's say I was kicking it with Bow Wow like I was kicking it with friends or Smirk or anybody that we just comfortable with and we around often. I definitely would have told him. But in that scene where it's a party, everybody kicking it, they drinking. You don't really want to just go up to no nigga get talking his ear off. You know what I'm saying? So nah, I never got a chance to really tell about shit. He gonna probably see this shit. He know now.
Now, when it comes to um, well, anybody else aside from Bow Wow, I know he kind of fell short of your
Yeah.
expectations a little bit, but anybody else that was what you thought they would be, or maybe blew past your expectations at that event, or that was it? That the Bow Wow situation was the notable thing.
Uh, Like Diddy is who you see on TV. So the Diddy that you see on TV is the Diddy that you get in person. He energized. He ready to turn up. Money talking. You know what I'm saying? Very confident. Like just rich as hell. Shit. You know. So Diddy is the same person you see on TV, man. That's the same energy you gonna get. Nipsey was cool. Nipsey was the same person that you see on TV. The way he rotating, the way he talking, his interviews and all that, he the same person. Yeah.
And what'd you think of the actual place? That what was it? A house, condo? Or?
It was like a penthouse.
Okay. What'd you think of the shindig there?
It was nice. It was nice to see it. That was, and at that time, like I'm new to just being in mansions and penthouses and all that shit. So I'm like, damn, this shit raw. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I knew before I even got there, like we going somewhere Diddy stay at, this shit gonna be raw.
Was that motivational?
Yeah, for sure.
And a couple more questions. What year was this when this took place?
2015.
And how long did you guys end up staying at the party for?
About an hour and a half.
Did you holler at any females, shoot your shot?
Nope. Hell nah. My lame ass ain't do shit. There was a lot of them up in there too. I ain't even say nah, I'm kicking it, man. I was trying to smoke and just vibe.
Now, I guess my last question here is, that was in 2015. It's 21. It's November 2021 now for time reference. That was, 6 years ago, give or take?
Yeah.
Your skills at networking might be different now than it was back then. I don't know if you're more antisocial now or maybe you're more social and outgoing now than you were back then.
Yeah.
How are you now, actually, before I ask you this next question? Are you more antisocial or are you more social and open at these type of events at this point?
Both.
Okay.
A little bit of both. You got to know when to fall back. You got to know when to be in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know when is a good time to speak, when is a good time to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was with me. And that's what it is with me. I play my cards right. I play my role. I fall back if it's time to fall back. If I feel like I got to say something, I'm going to say something. So, yeah.
And that leads into my next question is maybe somebody's watching this and they get that call. They're about to go to somebody very celebrity-wise, humongous, famous.
Yeah.
Never had that opportunity to, maybe they're going to their penthouse for, a party such as you described here. And it's their first time at something that, relatively speaking, big. Any do's or don'ts? Any advice? Anything you would say to somebody experiencing that for the first time, much in the same like you did at one point in your life?
Yeah, I just say don't overdo it. And it's that simple. Like, just don't overdo it. Go there, do what you got to do what you came to do. And it's like, be your best version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So people know what to expect when it comes to you and people know how to treat you. You know what I'm saying? Like, go out there and do your thing. I wouldn't say don't network or don't speak out or don't, because you don't know. It's different strokes for different folks. Some things work for certain people. Some people are loud and obnoxious and then they end up getting the whole situation being the star. Then some people loud, obnoxious, and they get kicked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just be yourself. You just never know what setting you gonna be in. And always bring your A game for sure.
Now, in my last question in regards to the Diddy event that you went to, were you exchanging contact info with others or more or less just kind of dapping them up and keeping it moving?
Yeah, I was just chilling. I don't think I even got nobody's number. I was so new at that time. I ain't really want to just do too much. That's the same thing I just said. Don't overdo it. I ain't want to overdo it. It's all good. If we gonna cross paths again and it's meant, it's gonna happen.
So somebody watching this might be like, well, how do you know when to do the contact exchange or the dap?
You will see it, you will feel it. It's kind of like talking to a female. You know when to shoot your shot. You know when to go to the next level. You know when to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You know what to say and what not to say. So it's the same thing like when you just dealing with people in general and you dealing with people in the music business. You know when to speak. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. It ain't really no do's and don'ts to this shit. It's just play your cards right and play your role right.